NPCL is a first-of-its-kind platform for processing all recurring payments in the country. And Bharat Billpay is a platform that brings banks, e-commerce portals and online payments platforms under one roof. Hi, I'm Amita, and to talk more on that, we are currently joined by Ms. Nupur Chaturvedi, who is the CEO of the NPCI Bharat Billpay Limited. Thank you very much, Nupur, for taking out your time and speaking to us here on Republic. My first question to you, the pandemic has kept taking new turns every day. You know, we're almost in the third wave. How do you think that this has impacted digital payment industry?
Amita, at the outset, thanks for having me for this conversation. Really appreciate. And you're absolutely right. There's a famous quote by Lenin, which says that there are decades when nothing happens, and then weeks where decades happen. And this holds true for digital transformation that has happened over the last few years during the pandemic for us. Digital payments have witnessed a tectonic shift with numerous unique customers who are going online for the first time, and many businesses adopting it more keenly. But the digital payment in India has been growing anyways over the last 5 years with a CAGR of almost 42%. Pandemic definitely has spurred the growth with people using e-commerce for discretionary as well as non-discretionary spends.
But Nupur, if you can further elaborate in layman terms, because when we are talking about NBBL also recently launching the Unified Presentment Management System, or the UPMS that you just mentioned, how will it exactly help the ecosystem and the consumers?
Sure, absolutely. I would love to talk more about that, Amita. Like I mentioned, we are a one-stop platform for anytime and anywhere bill payments across the country. And with the platform comes certainty, reliability, and safety. Now, with UPMS, or Unified Presentment Management System, we are aiming to enable customers to set up a standing instruction for all their recurring payments from any channel and for any mode. So they do not have to necessarily work with a debit card or a credit card, which a lot of platforms force them to do, but rather they can decide whether they want to put in a standing instruction at a biller's location, or whether they want to go to a nearby agent and set up a standing instruction, or whether they want to use a bank's internet or app platform, or they want to use consumer tech platforms like Paytm or PhonePe. So the choice goes back in the hands of the consumers.
I think that's, Nupur, quite an accomplishment there, because we are looking at many of those households, even when it comes to purchasing of their daily essential commodities, that is being done through digital platforms. But quick last question, Nupur. What are some of the digital payments trends that you think that the Indian economy is going to witness in the future, like the role of fintech companies or other wallets or e-wallets, etc.? What do you have to say on that?
The consumers who do not have a smartphone or who are not digitally literate, we haven't eased the payments for them. So that is one area where I see a lot of innovation happening in the near future. Also, we haven't really solved for frictionless lending, be it to consumers in form of BNPL, or for merchants and businesses for flow-based lending. So that is another area where we see a lot of innovation coming in. And finally, in the space of B2B payments and B2G payments, I expect a lot of fintechs to take strides and come forward with innovative products. And banks are not left behind. They're really working with fintechs to enable a lot of these solutions. So the entire system really believes in less cash economy, and I see them working together. And if we are able to do that, if the partnership continues to stay strong, then the $1 trillion opportunity is real. And I'm very, very excited about the prospects of digital payments in the country. Amita.
I think you have summed it up very well there for our viewers and the consumers there, because Bharat Billpay eases the payment of bills and improves the security and the speed of bill pay. Thank you very much, Nupur Chaturvedi, for joining us here on the broadcast. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Amita, once again. And it was a pleasure talking to you.